All right, hey guys, we're gonna be starting soon. So if you have any questions, just put them in the chat box. Should be on your right if you're on YouTube. All right, hey guys. Just gonna give everybody a few minutes to get in. And we'll get started as soon as I can. Get my screen right. Has anybody sold anything online before? Just type it in the box to the right. All right. What we're going to do is, since you guys are on YouTube, there's a chat box, or should be a chat box to the right side of the screen. If you guys can put your name and where you're from, that'd be good. And then we'll get started. Corey says books, trying to sell shirts now. Yeah, I sold books too. Were you selling them on Kindle or physical books or? Yeah, I'm drinking tonight, so watch out. This might be interesting. I'm just kidding. I just took my first sip. And I'm from Wisconsin, so I have a high tolerance. Go ahead and put your name and where you're from. I'm Mohammed from Morocco. Cool. Corey said he put it on mobile and then Kindle and physical. Cool. Hey, Dean from Jamaica. Cool. Awesome. Wow. A lot of people from different areas of the world. Couple more minutes. I'm going to wait until I have some emails going out and all that kind of stuff. So we'll get started in a couple minutes. Marietta, Georgia. Indonesia. Agri? Is that how you say it? Agri? All right, welcome guys. This is going to be a little different than what I usually do. I'm probably not going to do a lot of slide stuff. Honestly, in school, I hated presentation slide crap. So tonight I'm going to do a lot of hands-on stuff. So make sure you stay through until the end. At the end, I'm going to choose one person who shared. Well, I'm going to choose one person for a 1-hour coaching call with me. So that should be fun. And then I'm going to take suggestions from you, and then I'm going to do it live on my computer, and I'll show you guys that. Is there going to be a recording for this? Yeah. Actually, YouTube actually records it automatically, so it'll be ready as soon as this event is done. And I'll send them out. I'll send the links out in the email again too. I'll put it in the Facebook group and email and on my Facebook page, so all you guys can see it. All right. Well, it's 8 o'clock here, so I'm going to get started. If you guys don't know me, my name is Eric, and I run shuckabuck.com, which is my online marketing blog. And a couple of years ago, I started selling shirts and doing pretty well with those over the last couple of years. And sorry, I'm just reading comments and stuff. And a lot of people have been asking me to do like coaching and stuff like that. And I really don't like to do one-on-one coaching because it takes up a lot of time for me personally. So I started doing a online marketing or coaching program. So what I want to talk about today is, let me actually share my screen and I will, sharing my screen isn't working. This happened the last time. Give me 1 second. Let me try this. I don't want to refresh it, but all right, it's not going to share my screen. So I'm just going to do my little spiel. So in 2008, I started online marketing, and I started with a poker blog, which is shuckabuck.com. And when the US government shut down all the poker sites, I had to reinvent it. So I started doing SEO and talking about search engine optimization and ranking websites and Google. I started talking about Kindle books and how I used to sell Kindle books. I still do, but I don't focus on that right now. And then I started a book recommendation website where I got 40,000 email subscribers through Facebook ads. And that's why I started really developing a structure for my Facebook advertising. So that's where I am now. Through that ebook site, I started doing shirt promotions through for those email subscribers, and I started selling shirts, and then I started getting to different niches for those shirts. And I had one shirt that did $16,000 in sales and profit, I should say, in 8 weeks. I had another shirt that did about 3,000, and I had a bunch of shirts that profited anywhere between $300 and $1,500. A lot of them were kind of nichey, small niches, but everything added up. I mean, $200-$300 here and there added up, so I liked it. And now what I do is I focus on my main few shirts, and they're all sports related, so they're not evergreen. I can't do them throughout the year, so whenever those teams are playing or those players are playing, that's when they sell, so that's when I sell them. What I want to get into now is, if you guys in the comments section, I need a niche and this is not going to work without sharing my screen. I got to figure this out. But in the comments section, I need a niche for a shirt. So if you're thinking about a niche, or you have an industry that you work in and you're trying to come up with designs for shirts, maybe you can put that in the comments. If you don't want to put it in the comments, that's fine, but you can say firefighters or nurses or any sports team or sports player, whatever you guys want to put in there, and then I'm going to go through how I would do all the research and come up with shirt ideas and then create a audience through that. So throw that in the comments while I try and figure this out. Hope you guys are still there. My page isn't loading anymore. Technical stuff again. Sorry about this, guys. I may not even be able to share my screen. Yeah, my page isn't loading. Well, give me a second. Oh, the share button's not working. And the YouTube page isn't working. So this kind of puts a damper on things. Well, let me try. I'm going to try and exit out and then any niches? Cats. Son of mother. Gaming shirts. Is there a specific game, Brandon? Corey says cats. Is there? We could do cats. A mom's gift. Anything more specific? Killshot Bravo. I'll look that up right now. Give me a second. Killshot Bravo is a first-person shooter game. I take it. I'm not a gamer like at all. Okay, so let me go back to the comments. It's a mobile game. Okay, Star Wars inspired shirt with a Darth Vader hand. You're only alive because I can't force joke. Gift for mom. I like the idea. Yeah, Batman. Okay. I like the idea of the first-person shooter game. Yep, I'm going to share my screen in a second. I just wanted to... Actually, I can do it right now. Give me 1 minute. All right. Type yes if you guys can see my screen. I should be on the live event page. Okay, I see it now. It just takes a while. It's a little... All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this first-person shooter game, and it's probably not going to be for... the shirt idea is probably not going to be for this specific game. I would probably go more towards just first-person shooter games in general. I'm not sure. Is this a pretty popular game, Brandon? Because I've never actually heard of it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to Google, and I'm going to type in first-person shooter meme. And what you need to do to get ideas for shirts is to just find something funny that you could rebrand as a shirt and create a design out of it. Not sure if... Okay, got a 6-shot for that final kill cam. This picture is interesting. I know it has really nothing to do with first-person shooter, but it has a guy that has like a strap-on camera with arms coming out, and it has gun. He has guns and stuff. It's kind of funny because you're taking the first-person shooter into like real life. I like that idea. So if you could so if someone could create a design for you that has a person on it, that has like, well, kind of actually like this, like arms that come out, that has all your guns and stuff on it, and the camera and all that kind of stuff, and make it like a, put something like first person shooter in like 1960 or something like that. I think that'd be pretty funny. Like 1960 first person shooter game or something like that, because you can't use the actual game title. You can't use like Call of Duty or something like that, like 1960 Call of Duty. But I do like the idea of taking an old person in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, when there really wasn't any first person shooter games, and then putting it on a t-shirt with some text, and that picture. That would go over really well. Another idea, let's try to find one. Let me go back and see if the screen is blurry. Yeah, it does look a little blurry. Can you guys see the pictures on Google? Like somewhat clearly? Maybe my internet connection's a little slow, and I should adjust the. I can't do it right now. Well, I hope it turns out. For now, this is fine. Character you use, no proof. Anyone around here isn't about becoming a first-person shooter. Let's see. I'm gonna type in something else. I'm gonna do Call of Duty memes. Call of Duty logic. Let's see. Since I'm not in this niche, I don't really know like all these terms and stuff that they're using. Let's see. I do like the first idea that I had. That first one of putting a 1970s first-person shooter game, this image. So it's like you have to do it physically instead of being in a video game with a big camera like they used to have in the 70s and 80s, and even 90s. I remember my parents having those. So I would go with this idea. I would run with this. So what I would do then is, if you go over to Fiverr.com, and this is where I suggest you get all your t-shirt designs from. All you got to do is type in t-shirt design. And then what I usually do is just click the top rated seller or level 2 sellers. The top rated sellers, there's only 7 of them, and these guys can create any type of shirt that you want. So I know I've used this person before, and every one is going to be different as far as pricing. So if you want it, this guy says 7 days. So for 2 days, 2-day delivery, you can add $10 to that. But, it'll cost you between, so this is going to be an illustrative shirt, drawing by hand. So it's going to cost you $15. And you would just send in, say, hey, take a screenshot of this picture or save this picture and then send it to your shirt designer, and then he'll design it. So I do like that idea though. That's good. I'm glad I came up with something, because that's what I was worried about actually in this call, this live event, that nobody was gonna have something, or I couldn't come up with a shirt idea. Yeah, he is good, he said. Yep. This guy, this Kumar Singh guy is pretty good at what he does. And you can see like all his example shirts and stuff on here too. And you can always contact him before you order your design. But now that we have the design, what I want to talk about is using the Audience Insights tool, which is going to be your best friend. And there's one other tool that I'm going to use that I haven't talked about before in any blog post or email or any of my other videos. Got it. Let me take a sip of beer here quick. So what you're going to do is go into the Manage Ads section. Yeah, I can tell my computer is really slow right now. And we're going to use the Audience Insight tool. And if you go into Tools and Audience Insights, it'll open up in a new tab. And we're going to find an audience for our shirt, our first-person shooter in the 1950s shirt. I think Brandon is the one that said something about this shirt, like had the thing. Brandon, I really hope you take this idea and run with it very quickly, because I think it will sell, especially if you have a good design. So there's a couple questions in the queue, and I'm going to go back to those. After you finish this part, can you show us how to market to sell shirts like backlinks? Can you tell us a Google way to market on Blogger's page, and that is a good profit was? I don't do any SEO. I don't do any backlinks. I don't do anything like that. It's all Facebook ads. What you need is data. Data is the biggest factor here. So when you're launching a shirt, you don't want to have to go out every time and say, hey, blogger, hey, gamer blogger, can you post this? Yeah, you can do that to get some sales coming in, and you can even ask them to advertise on the site. That's fine too, because you can always you can always have a banner ad running or an ad below blog posts for people who are gamers, and always be advertising on that site. But as far as scaling, you're going to have a hard time doing that. So in order to make thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of dollars, you're going to need to spend money on advertising on Facebook. And Facebook is by far the best advertising platform ever created. And I mean that. I've used AdWords, I've used banner ads, I've used 7Search, if you don't know what that is. I've used content networks, and they're still not as good as Facebook advertising as far as e-commerce goes. So let's get into how to target people. So what we're going to do is it's a first-person shooter shirt. So what I'm going to do is when you're in Audience Insights, just go down to the interest category. You can leave everything pretty broad, and I'm going to type in Call of Duty. And there's a bunch of them. I'm just going to go with the latest one, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That's probably not even the latest one. I have no idea. So here's what we're looking at. We're looking at people 18 to 34 pretty much, and most of them are 18 to 24. So here's the thing. 18-year-olds don't have as much money as 25-year-olds do. That's the only downside I see to this. But we're going to go into the page likes section, and then we're going to come down. And what you want to look at is the affinity. The affinity tells you how likely they are to click on an ad. So if you're going to target people of the Call of Duty page, they have a 6 times more likely to click on something than the average person on Facebook would. But this number should be right around 20 or 30 is what I'd like to go with as far as affinity. So what I'm going to do is use the Google display planner, the Google Display Network advertising option. And if you just look up Google AdWords, you're going to need to sign up for an account and stuff like that, but you don't need to spend any money, so don't worry about that. And once this loads, I'll show you how to use it. So what you're going to do here, this is the Google AdWords, like the keyword planner. So what I'm going to do is click on Tools and go to Display Planner. And what this is going to show me is I'm going to put in a keyword, and then it's going to show me websites related to that keyword. And what Google advertisers use this for is finding websites that they want to target for ads, to put ads on. And what we're going to use it for is to find Facebook pages to advertise on. So it's literally the same thing. So under this find new targeting ideas, I'm going to type in our keywords. So I'm going to put Call of Duty. I think that'll work. I'm trying to think of, and then I'm going to click get placement ideas, and then it'll take you right to the placements once this loads. What tool was that? This was the Audience Insights tool on Facebook, and then the Google Display Planner. Let me type that in. Yeah, my screen, I know my screen is very blurry. Yeah, you're doing it wrong because you received no sales yet from Facebook. Yeah, you probably are. So if the affinity is not 20 to 30, then don't do it. I wouldn't target that. That's what we're trying to figure out, is we're trying to find the affinities of 20 or more. So that's what I'm doing right now. All right, so we're at the display planner. That's hard for me to say. And here's the websites that we that are related to the keyword Call of Duty. So what I want to do is take this domain, charlieintel.com, and I'm going to open up a new tab, charlieintel.com. And yeah, this looks like a first-person shooter website. So this is good. I don't even need to look at anything else. They have a Facebook page, charlieintel.com. So hopefully they're going to be in the interest. So what I'm going to do is go over to the interest and type in Charlie Intel. I don't think they're on here. Nope. That would have been a good interest, but unfortunately their audience or their page settings is set to something where we can't target that, but that's fine. So Black Ops 3 Intel. So let's type in Black Ops. Oh, Poise. No, that's not a good one. All right, codwatch.com. So all about Call of Duty, I'm sure. Go to that website. Yeah, these are all first-person shooter Call of Duty stuff. So Codwatch, connect with us on Facebook. Here's their Facebook page. It only has 1,900 people liking it, so I doubt that we're going to be able to find it. But we're going to do a search for it anyway. Codwatch, no. Hopefully we can find one of these. Call of Duty blog, umggaming.com. UMG Gaming. This is just general gaming. I don't really want that because it's not targeted enough. Let's do first-person shooter as a keyword, and let's try that. Any questions so far, guys, while that is loading? All right. So let's see, 8 shooter. This looks more, okay, this looks way better. Games, shootinggames.org. Let's go to that site. So it's a shooting games site. I don't know if they'd be interested in, let's just try it. Shooting games. Shooting games. Yeah, it doesn't have a ton of. Let's see. Retail, Call of Duty, Battlefield. We can try Battlefield. Battlefield series. We're not getting up there. Call of Duty, GameStop, South Park, Jackass. Yeah, this is, it's not easy sometimes, especially when you're in niches that you don't really know that well. Let's go back to the, let's try free online games, barricade, first person shooter, politics and war. Let's try something else. Battlefield. Battlefield game. What's the key thing to look for when doing an ad for sales other than affinity? The key thing is targeting. That's what you want. So looking at affinity is the number one thing, other than the design of your actual shirt. The design needs to be good. If you can't put out a shirt that has text with some weird font on it that says Call of Duty on it, that it just won't sell. You're going to have to come up with a great design. And like I said, this design that we're doing right here, I think would be a great t-shirt, at least from my point of view. If you're not, if you don't know a lot about this industry or this niche, maybe you shouldn't be in it, but it's definitely something that people spend money in. I mean, they spend, $60 on a game and $500 on a PlayStation or whatever they use. Attack of the Fanboy Frag Hero. Let's look at that one, fraghero.com. Yeah, this is a good one. Hopefully they have a lot of Facebook fans. 78,000. We might be able to actually find this in Audience Insights. Frag. Shoot. All right. So right now we have very low affinities. I'm going to try different games. So Call of Duty video game. And I'm just going to look at, so Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Or we can do Black Ops. Black Ops. Yeah, the first one is still the highest. So the best of gaming has an affinity of 11, and I just clicked the affinity here just to see which ones are which. Let's narrow our audience to 18 to 34. It's probably men. A lot of women don't really play, right? So our affinities are getting higher as we're doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this best of gaming site. 438,000 likes, and I'm going to see what pages it likes, and it likes no pages, so that's great. All right, doesn't like any other pages. Need for Speed, New Era. What about Call of Duty? Okay, here's what we're going to do. I mean, this is a great site to target, but we just can't find them on Facebook. We can't target them on Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Pinterest, and I'm going to type in Call of Duty hack. And I'm going to see if I can find a website. Let's see, Geek Stumbles. Actually, we can type in Call of Duty. We can type in a hack here. And what it's going to probably come up with is, well, at least hopefully some like forums or something that we can target, which would be cool. The whole point of doing this is to find interests that are not being targeted by every person who's trying to reach people who play video games. So when you're advertising for a video game shirt, you're going to be advertising against like the Call of Duty people and all the people who make all these video games, and they have huge budgets. So the cost may be a little bit higher, but you're always going to want to test everything out. Charlie Intel again. Next gen update. Shack. I don't know what that is. ITSHAX.com. Nope. Next gen update. Codwatch California. That's a good one. California.com, Call of Duty stuff. Let's check out their Facebook page. Please have a lot of likes. No, it doesn't. I wish this was a lot easier than it is. Codification. No, that's not it. Let's try just searching in Facebook once and see what I can come up with. I'm going to type in Call of Duty, and then I'm going to go to pages here. So we got Call of Duty, Black Ops, Ghost Hacks, Call of Duty Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Endowment, University. Let's see. Mobilized. God, they have a lot of video games. COD WAW. Let's sort by relevance. You know what? I think this is as far as we're going to get. You can do a lot more. If you were into this niche, you can do a lot more, but I'm not going to spend like any more time on this. But yeah, the affinity is a little low, but if you're targeting the right audience, the right gender and age and demographics type stuff, and then you're targeting all the Call of Duty games and stuff like that, you're going to be able to at least test this shirt out and see which if it's going to work or not. And let me go into the testing portion really quick before I get into any like Q&A. So if you have any questions about anything, please write it in the comment section on the right, and then I'm going to get to it a little in about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So what I would do is, since we have our audiences, and I would put in all these Call of Duty stuff, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, Black Ops, all that kind of stuff. And we have all that set. So what you're going to do is go to manage ads, and what you're going to do is, well, you need a Facebook page first. So actually create one of those. Put a profile image in there and the other image, whatever it's called. Can't think right now. Too much beer. And then you're going to create a campaign, and basically you can do it one of two ways. You can do a page post engagement ad or a website click ad. And what I suggest with this, since it's a little more funny and unique, is a page post engagement ad, which you would take, select your page, and then you can select the post, or you can create a new post by clicking on this button. And basically you're creating a new post on your page, but it's not actually going to be posted to your page. It's going to be posted just in the news feeds of who you're targeting. So you're targeting that Call of Duty audience that we just set up. So you would put a link in here, and then actually let me just do teespring.com. It doesn't load up. Hold on. All right, teespring.com. So you would put that link in there, and here's a little trick. Just delete the link, and this link actually stays. And then you can edit this title to say what the shirt was. So get the 19... I'm just going to call it Back in the Day. Back in the Day first-person shooter shirt. You can put in there, if you have a coupon or something, like 10% off, you can put that in there. And then I always like to ask a question. So if you were alive in 1960, wait, I'm trying to think of the meme version of this shirt. So it'd be something like 1960 Call of Duty or something like that. I don't know if you can actually put Call of Duty in your ad, but I can just call it first person shooter, 1960 first person shooter. And then ask a question. Would this be you back in the day? Or would this be you if there was no video games today, or no PlayStation or Xbox today? And then I usually put get the shirt. And then I would put the link, teespring.com. Then you'd put your unique link in there, and you don't have to worry about putting any tracking or anything on the link. Just put it up, and then you would click Save Unpublished Post, and then you're going to set your audience and budget. And instead of doing it this way, where you have to go in and manually put in your audience that you had, you would go over here and click this Create Ad button, or you can save the audience and then use it right here. Where is it? Right here, you would choose one of your audiences. so it would be saved for you. But I usually, when starting a shirt, I just click the create ad button and go through this whole process, and then it'll all be loaded up for you in this area right here, so you really don't have to do anything. And then set your daily and lifetime budget anywhere between $20 and $30 over 3 to 4 days is fine. And then set up your ad. Your ad should already be set up correctly with your image and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, this isn't set up obviously because I'm just doing this quickly, but the ad images should be 1200 pixels by 628 pixels on your links, on the links that you create. So that is basically how you set up your first shirt. So let me go back and see if there's any questions. Who's having problems seeing the screen? Yeah, sorry guys, sorry that it's blurry. I'm gonna look into that after this is done, and I think I can change my bandwidth or whatever it's called. I have no idea, because it might be that I have too many windows open and it just looks really blurry. Can you do a quick ad for Mother's Day? I'm not sure what you mean. It's the same process that we just went through. How do you post an ad without being on your page? That's where if I go back, if you go back to the ads manager and you're creating an ad, then you're boosting a post, you got to choose your page, and then you would choose a post on your page like we just did. Like this one says unpublished. To create a dark post is what it's actually called, a post that people on your page can't see, but they only see in news feeds because it's an ad. You would click this little plus button and then create your post that way. Is it better on desktop, mobile, or news feed? That's something you have to test. Every shirt is different. And let me stop sharing my screen. Maybe it'll be a little better for you guys. All right. Is it better to do desktop, mobile, or news feed? Yeah, that's something that you have to test for sure with every shirt, but you don't need to test it right away. If you have a shirt that's going to sell, it's going to sell with a page post engagement ad and targeting options not set up, and geographic stuff not set up like exactly the way you want it. So once you do that first test, then you can go in and look at your demographics and look at and test the interests and what times they're buying and all that kind of stuff to get it a little more targeted the next time you try to scale. So when you're scaling, that's when you get into all the data, and that's when you get into all the retargeting ads and creating custom conversions and custom website audiences, and that's where you're going to make your money. So would you create a brand new Facebook page from scratch even though it has no following? Yes, that's the short answer. The long answer is, if you're trying to build a brand, and this is what I always suggest to everybody. Ooh, my beer's in the picture. I suggest that you get into a niche that you actually enjoy. So if you like playing video games, you should start a video game Facebook page, at least, and start building a following that way, and then start coming up with t-shirt ideas, and then testing those t-shirts. And if you really want to make good money at this, at least selling t-shirts, you're going to have to put out a lot of shirts, and you're going to have to test a lot of designs, because I'm sure your first 5 designs are going to be crap unless you find something. And I know, Brandon, you're going to want to take that shirt and run with it, because I know that could probably work. I would even buy it, even though I'm not a gamer. Like, I don't play video games. The last Last thing I played was Nintendo 64 heavily. I majored in Mario Kart in college, so that was the last I played. And that shirt that we saw that picture of, I would almost buy just because it makes me laugh, and I think it would make my friends laugh if I wore it. So, any other questions? I do have one more thing I want to go over. All right, what I'm going to do now is, I guess this is kind of my sales pitch, and I'm not very good at selling, so just bear with me. What I have is, let's see, no, inbox hangouts. No, I want to share my entire screen again. And I got to scroll down here. So what I have is called the Academy. And the Academy is my training program for t-shirts. Right now it's just t-shirts. I'm making money on the internet quite a few different ways, and I'm getting into a lot of different videos in the members area of the Academy. But, and hold on guys, I do have, I have to do that coaching giveaway too at the end. So actually let me get out of here quick, and I'm gonna go over to Facebook here, and I gotta grab something really quick and make sure you guys come on. What I'm gonna do is give away a 1-hour coaching call to somebody on this call. So I'm gonna post this link in the chat box to the right. So if you guys can, yeah, Brandon, thanks for answering that question. Yeah, this is recorded, so you can go back and look at everything. But if you guys click on that link, it's going to take you to a post that promotes the live workshops that I do. So if you guys can click the share button and share it with your friends, I'm going to take one person out of all those shares, and I'm going to do a 1-hour coaching call next week sometime, and we can figure that out for the person who I pick for it. So click on that link in the comment section, go over and share this, and then at the very end of this, I'm going to go into and I'm going to pick someone from that, and then we can schedule a coaching call after this live call is done. So let me go back to this. Let's say start from this slide. So the Academy is my training program because everybody was asking me to create something like this or do a coaching with them. So that's what I did. Inside let's say, what is it? It's a comprehensive online marketing program where I teach e-commerce and lead generation. What it is right now is just e-commerce for shirts. So it's all about how to sell shirts, how to set up retargeting ads, how to set up your website conversion stuff, how to create better designs, how to scale things correctly so you're making thousands instead of hundreds of dollars. It's a full course on everything, basically how to make money online. So what's included is the first module is a Facebook ads training program where I go through everything step by step, every single ad that you can create in Facebook. I go through that step by step, and then I set up. I talk about all the retargeting and the pixels and all the goofy stuff that a lot of people get really confused by. So that's all in there. And then the second portion is the t-shirt training, which is I think 14 videos right now, and I add to them every week, and we do monthly live webinars kind of like this, but they're all private, so only the people in the Academy can actually see them, see the secret stuff. And I guess I can show the members area once I'm through with this. But I just want to get through these slides. I hate slides. I'm sorry, guys. Ongoing training. So yeah, there's weekly new training and updates to the Academy at all times. In the Facebook group, I always post what do you want me to talk about in a video this week, and whatever gets voted on the most, that's what I create for you guys. So every week there's new content, and then there's monthly live webinars and Q&A sessions, of course, just like we've been doing here. And of course, yes, those are recorded and posted in the members area. What you're going to do is you're going to learn how to create consistent winning campaigns. So I know a lot of you have been saying, oh, I went through 8 shirts and I haven't had a winner. Well, there's probably a reason for that, and there's probably a couple reasons, and that's what I help you to not do in the training. You get total access to me. So if you want to send me an email, I even have an app now where you can send me a text message or a message through the Facebook Messenger app, and I get back to you in minutes and things like that. And if you want to, you know, call and chat with me for 10 minutes, I can usually do that too. It's all about creating a long-term business. I don't want people coming in here just saying, you know, I want to make $5,000 and quit. I want people in there to create businesses. I want people in there that enjoy the process of doing this stuff. And I believe 100% that people can create a business around a passion that they like. So Brandon, I know you're the spotlight of this live call, but if you like playing video games, I 110% think that you can make money talking about video games. And I know like 5 things that you could do right now other than selling shirts to actually create a following, because that's all you need is a following. So this is all about creating a long-term business. It's about creating an audience around your passion and around your niche. So wherever the eyeballs are basically on the internet, that's when you get paid to do things. Like if I'd like to play golf. If I could play golf every day, I would. And if I started a golf page back in 2008 and I constantly posted and things like that, I'd probably have 1 million followers right now. I'd probably be creating videos on the golf course, like just dumb, like stupid videos, nothing like how to, you know, make a putt type crap. I would be making videos that people would kind of enjoy, or, you know, goofy stuff. And I can guarantee you that TaylorMade and Callaway and all these golf brands would call me and say, hey, can you put a product in one of your videos? I'll give you 15 grand. It's totally doable. Of course, that's outside the scope of this course right now, but it's all about creating a long-term business, and I'm all about that, building a brand around your products. So if you guys want to join, this is only going on for 2 days, tonight and tomorrow. Regularly, it's $289, and it's one-time fee. There's no recurring payments ever. It's just a one-time fee, and then you're in for life, and you get all the content, all the weekly content and monthly webinars and access to me for my entire career, okay? And I'm not going to go away. I love this stuff. I love the grind. I love working. I love teaching. I love the uphill battles. This is kind of my life. So I have a coupon code for all you people on the call right now. I keep saying call, on the live event, the live stream, or whatever you want to call it. It's 200 April 6th. And if you're ready to go, it's shuckabuck.com/academy. And I will put this in the comments. The 200 April 6th will get you $200 off the price. So instead of $289, it's going to be $89. Again, that's only happening today and tomorrow. So let me stop sharing, and I'm going to put some links in the comment area. So at chuckabuck.com/academy. Whoops. So there's the link to the Academy. Here is the coupon code, guys. 200 April 6. So that will get you $200 off. $200 off. That's only good for tonight and tomorrow. I'll have the replay will be going on tomorrow too. So hopefully we have some new people in the members area and I can help some people out. I think it's going to be really fun over, the course of the next 6 months. I think it could actually change your life, literally. So any questions about, so once you pay the $89, you don't pay more afterwards. Nope, $89 is one fee forever. I hate recurring payments, especially when you're running a business. There's a lot of courses out there, membership programs that charge a recurring monthly fee, and I hate it. I quit all of mine. I had 3 monthly fees at one point in my career. This is years ago, in 2009, 10, 11. I had 3 at one point. I was paying $150 a month or something like that. Yeah, 89 bucks gets you in for life, one time. Any other questions about the program? I know I went over it pretty quickly. All right, so did you guys share that link? You mentioned spending $20 to $30 in ads over a few days. Was that per day or for a 3 to 4 day stretch? 3 to 4 day stretch, Brandon. If you don't sell any shirts with $30 in ad spend, you're probably not going to sell anymore unless something went wrong with your ads. And you can always double check that and make sure your targeting options were right. You need to run with that shirt. I keep thinking about that shirt. You need to run with it. For sure. Any other questions? I know I went over a bunch of stuff, but is there a money back guarantee? Yeah, 60 days. If you don't make any money in 60 days, I'll give you the money back. No problem. No questions asked. No hard feelings. 60-day money back guarantee. And guys, once you're in, make sure you contact me if you have questions about something. I could actually, help you create a campaign, especially your first few campaigns. I'll help you out and make sure you guys are actually making money. Any other questions about the program or anything that we went over today? Anything about the Audience Insights tool? I know the Audience Insights tool today was a little weird because of the niche that we chose, and I'm not really in it, so I don't really know a ton of. You spent 400 in ads and sold 0. Welcome to business, I guess. But make sure you contact me, and I'll help you out with your next couple shirts, and we'll. It's probably your design, I'm guessing. Hey, money is money. You don't cry over money. You can always make more money. What you're gathering is your time and knowledge. As long as you're doing something, you're not moving backwards. So you probably learned a few things. I've spent thousands of dollars, and I don't even want to look at my Facebook ads account because I know it's over 40 grand in ads, and I don't know how much of that money was actually spent well. I know I got more than 40,000 back, but some of it in the early days was iffy. But I didn't have anyone to help me either, so. Any other questions on anything? All right, I'm going to choose the winner. Did you guys share this? This page? I know I'm not sharing my screen and it's showing the video, but I just posted the link, right? Oh. Make sure you share that. I'm going to... Mario, you're already in? Great. Awesome. If you have questions, let me know. I'd like talking to people. It's weird when people... I had about a dozen people last week join, and I haven't had any questions from them. Maybe I should... Shared. Cool. All right, how many people do we have on this call? All right, I'm going to go in and make sure that the shares are here. Give me 1 second. I see likes, no shares. All right, I'm going to give you guys 3 more minutes. It's 9:02 on my clock. I'm going to give you to 9:05. And I know there's people on this call, so make sure you hit the share button on that link in the comments. And then I will choose one person for next week's 1-hour coaching call. I should get a random number generator out. All right, random number generator is ready to go. Shared. Yes, I'll share it. Thanks, guys. So overall, what do you guys think? Give me a scale of 1 to 10 on how much good information that I gave you. Shared. Cool stadiums. Thanks for the share. An 8. Good. Why not a 10? This is new to me. I'm totally new to the whole live call stuff, so I'm not fluent in speaking to a camera. We'll come back and make it a 10 after I sold the shirt. Yeah. Good. Yeah, Brandon, let me know if you have any questions. Brandon, if you need that search phrase that I looked up, that it was first person shooter memes, and I'm sure nobody on the call is going to be a dick and actually take it. But it was first person shooter memes, and then you just scroll down to the image area, and that's the image. So let me know how that shirt works out too. I came in, I'd like to talk. Yeah, okay, cool, thanks. I came in late, but what I saw was very informative. 7.5. Yeah. The ladies give me about a 4. So I guess anything over a 4 with me talking to a camera is pretty good. It's very good to interact with people. Yeah. Once you're in the academy, and I'll post the link again quick. And then the 200 April 6. There's the link and the coupon code. once you're in the academy, we have the Facebook group, which I'm probably going to migrate over to a new group, an actual private group. So only people that are in the members area can actually talk to each other. Because I really only want people that are serious about starting a business and selling products on the internet to be in there. But yeah, there's the link and the $200 coupon code. That's good. Again, that's good for tonight and tomorrow, and that's it. Any other questions? It's 9:06. I got to pick somebody. Oliver came late. Oliver, scroll up, and I'll post the link again. Sorry, this is running long. I didn't want it to go past 9 o'clock. Oliver, I just posted a link. If you go click that link, it'll take you to my Facebook post. If you share it, I'm going to choose one person to get the 1-hour coaching call with me next week sometime, or whenever we have time. Both of us have time to do it. So go do that. I'm going to give you 1 more minute, and then I'll pick the winner. The winner. Anybody like gambling? Love gambling. Take money off my friends every time we play golf. Go to the casino a lot and lose, but I'll take money off playing sports and shit. Anybody a golf fan in this last 30 seconds that we're on here? Masters is tomorrow, so I'll probably be taking a couple hours off of work and having a couple beers and relaxing, watching the Masters. All right, it's 9:08. I got to pick somebody. I'm going to refresh this page. So we got 2 shares and 3 other people. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 1, 2, and then the people who reacted are 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I need 5, numbers 1 to 5. Generate, and number 4 is the winner. I know you guys probably can't see that, but it is a true random number generator online. Number 4. So we got 1, we got 2, 3, 4. So Chick, is it Chick or Chic Jones? You are the winner of the 1-hour coaching session. Oh yeah, you were the one. Okay, you were the one that lost 400. Make sure you contact me via my Facebook page. Send me a message through Facebook. So it's facebook.com/shuckabuck. And then we can, I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm happy too. This is going to be fun. It's facebook.com/shuckabuck. And you can just send me a message and we'll set up that. And we'll set up that call for sometime next week. What's your time zone, by the way? Well, we can talk about that later. That's fine. All right, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. Hey, thanks for being on and rating my little spiel here, a 7.85 or 7.75. I got a 1.8 and 1.7.5. That's great. I love it. Okay, this was fun. Yeah, again, the links, if you scroll up on the chat there on your left, you will see all the links to the academy, and hopefully we'll see you guys in there, and I can help you make some money with some shirts. And over time, this whole membership area is going to be everything about building a real business, and I'm really excited to do this. I've wanted to do this for years, but I didn't think I had the chops. So now that I have a lot of background in this and a lot of experience, I think I can provide a lot of value and help you guys create some businesses. So, all right, it's 9:11, which means I got to get out of here. I got a lot of stuff to do for the membership site yet tonight. So thanks for being on the call, everyone. I really do appreciate your time. I know time is the asset for everybody. So I appreciate you taking the hour and spending it with my ugly mug while I'm drinking beer. Make sure you guys, have a beer. It was a good time. You guys are going to have some good businesses lined up here in the next 6 months. So again, the link to the academy is over to the left, and the coupon code is in there. It's only good for today, tonight, and tomorrow. So Brandon, thanks for the gaming shout out there. That was fun. I think the shirt's going to do well. And everybody else, have a good night, guys.